The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problems, nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome to the Whiskey Brothers podcast, everybody. Brand new thing. We're on video for some of you. The rest of you are listening to us live, as always. Episode 615. Here's our cast. The Right Reverend Robert L. Mungle, as always. Not with us, Dale Cheeseman or Sam Damaris. We got young, incorrect Trey Tutson.
Oh, my God.
And in the 4-seat today, Houston's own Chingo Bling. What's up, man?
Yeah.
This is Chingo Bling with the Big Tamarindo, the Quiero Vaquero, El Rey de Foreplay, the Tamale Kingpin, the Versace Mariachi, and right now I am live on the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Holy shit.
Fuck. If you're part of the Patreon, you already know what's up.
I have no idea what he just said.
Yeah, I have none of that.
It's gibberish.
Okay.
It's
Was
like
it what
the shit in
Smokey
The
yelled out
Godfather.
when he was running down the street? And
He was in his
Hector
underwear.
Camacho Barato
Yeah.
Escoto Barato III.
Exactly.
That's why I'd be like, fuck Hector.
Yeah. Man, why you don't like Hector? Because Chingo Blingo with the Big Tamarindo, Hector Camacho.
We have got shots in front of us to a new studio, new friends, and a new era in all things whiskey.
Delicious
Cheers,
Jack
gentlemen.
Daniels. As you can see on the camera now, we're playing to the cameras now. We're drinking Jack Daniels tonight.
I know. I don't think they believe we really drink, Rob.
I know, they don't. I've heard people say, y'all just fuck around, right? Y'all don't really drink during that. No.
No, they're for real. I'm the one that'll be like, yeah, I just do a little red wine from time to time. I'm that fucking guy. Right
Is that?
Yeah, I became a man since doing these. You know, I used to do 2 shots, and I'd be underneath somebody's chair. I'd be fucked up. Now, I just yell at my wife. like I'm a man now. Like, I'm grown.
That's what makes
Man
you
up.
a man? You yell at your wife?
Yeah, well, she listens now. Like, that's how you... like, before it was just yelling, but now, like,
When you
there's
were just-
instructions involved.
He was just tiny, sober Trey. There was no threat
Yeah.
to it. When he comes
Yeah.
home drunk now,
Yeah.
Don't worry, bro. I got your back in case she gets up and wants to.
Yeah. Oh, she's cool. She's polite right now.
Are you married? Are you married, Chingo?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm married.
You don't yell. You don't have to yell, right?
Huh?
You don't yell.
No. I just, I'm good at saying yes, ma'am. Like following.
oh,
It
she
just
got
makes
you.
it, it just makes it easier, man.
But it's so much fun to go against that. Like, just starting arguments. This is the best shit ever.
well, the worst shit is when they just put up a wall and you're trying to guess, like, okay, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
And I had to let her know that shit is like annoying as
Do
fuck.
you ever make her cry on purpose?
What kind of question is that?
You on another level.
That is my favorite thing to do. If I make my wife cry, that's like champagne being popped. Like it's like a victory.
What the fuck?
I love it. I love making her cry.
No.
It's
Man, that
but
is
it makes her stronger. Is that? You know what I mean? It didn't kill her.
Does that argument work in every possible scenario? Like, how many places do you apply this outside of your wife?
What you mean?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Do you just approach
It's that's everything.
That's
But
everything.
mainly
That's
in my
everything.
marriage, because now it take a lot to really make her cry.
Yeah.
It used to be one
Tolerance.
specific thing, yeah, but
you've got all the low hanging fruit.
and
now
she
you got to dig deeper.
That's
Yeah,
right, and
I
you're
see.
like, oh, let's get into these daddy issues. Like, you know what I mean? Makes me sharper, makes her better. It's good for all of us.
Well, you
So
should
wait.
let her talk to me. Talk to me, sweetie. Daddy issues. That's in my wheelhouse.
Okay.
How long have you
Right.
been married, Trey?
This year will be 3 years.
3 years. Rob, you were married for how long?
About a week and a half.
About a week and a half.
No, we were married. We lived together for 2 years, and then we were. He's getting a call.
Hey, we got Baby Bash on there. What's
Oh,
up, Bash?
okay.
Say
Oh,
what's up
shit.
to the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
What's up, Whiskey Brothers podcast? What it do? Don't panic, it's organic. What is it?
Man, we got special guests. Hey, Bash, I'll hit you back though, brother.
That's awesome.
Man, there's been more rhyming in the first 5 minutes of this in the new studio.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Ever.
For a podcast that Scarface produces our music. We
Awesome.
do like we've got such
Brad
beautiful
Jordan.
hip hop
Yeah.
roots, and it just keeps getting better.
Yeah, and I still can't rhyme.
Well, we're all shit talkers, comedians and MCs.
I don't think there's a nickel's difference, except you guys have it harder because everything you say has to rhyme. Everything we say has to be funny, but you guys are limited to like the 25 other words.
But here's how I see it. Rhyming, that's easy.
Is it?
It's so much easier. Like, I can write a rap very fast, maybe just from doing it for so long.
Right.
But jokes, it's like, it's a different puzzle piece to me at the moment.
Yeah,
But,
I got you. I understand.
That's how I see it.
But I'm
But there's so many
fascinated.
similarities.
Yeah. Well, no,
Punchlines,
completely.
writing.
When I listen to someone like Eminem, or like the real wordsmith to me,
Yeah.
like a dude like him who is able to. Did you just laugh because I said Eminem? Look, motherfucker, I can.
Knew that was gonna be your go-to. I try not to go racial, but I just knew.
It's like he knows who you voted for.
I was
in
No.
the
no.
rap.
He didn't- Oh, in
Yeah,
rap.
the rap.
Oh yeah, I knew I was.
I use him because
You know, I really appreciate the skills of Vanilla Ice. He was able to take the genre and
This wasn't-
really run with it and, expand it into other markets.
Not for
that were-
nothing. There wouldn't be a Nelly if it wasn't for Vanilla Ice.
Oh, fuck off.
wait, is
There's
there
no
a
way.
correlation there?
I think my mic's fucking up. I can hear myself now.
Oh, there you go.
Could you
Sorry,
not hear
guys.
yourself before?
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like doing this squiggly thing. But I think I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll fix it.
While
on-
you got
so
it, I'm
wait,
gonna pour another
when you
drink.
say that Nelly was responsible for Vanilla Ice, is that
No. I'm saying Vanilla Ice.
or Vanilla Ice was
to
responsible
play,
for Nelly?
To play, not
Responsible.
Not directly. Hang on a second. Hello.
I got you.
You really?
Yeah.
It's the headphones in.
Here, I'll
I think
turn you up,
that's-
man. We'll
Or I
find-
could take them off.
No, I got you. Which
Okay.
we'll figure out which phones you're on. I'll just
Alright.
turn them all up, and then that'll be.
No, I was
no,
just
I'm
trying
good
to
with
I was just trying to like co-sign what Rob was saying, and but basically be like, if you look at it though, who was that pop and commercial in hip hop? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, NWA and Ice Cube, all kinds of people were selling records. But like, who was doing that MC Hammer type? You know what I mean?
just
Like,
Vanilla Ice.
I'm
Really?
gonna be honest.
From that era, you weren't even around.
But they all sound the same.
No.
To me. That shit, I don't know the difference in anybody from that era at all.
Really?
I mean,
Well, that was
topic
back-
matter is a
back-
little different.
Back then, you had Chuck D.
Oh,
You
yeah.
had- you had all those motherfuckers.
Public Enemy.
Yeah, Public Enemy #1. 5-0 said freeze, but I never even had
But
a
all
gun.
they beats sound the same.
Well, yeah, back
they
then.
just all sounded
It all
the
back-
absolute
back then-
same.
Public Enemy. Or
They
which-
just, yeah.
Well, back late 80s, early 90s
Uh-huh.
rap, they all had the same beat. It was all that same
Yeah.
bad, drum track that they all fucking did too. Yeah,
It was
that.
just horrible.
was
It
that.
just sounded like your uncle trying out some shit in the garage. You know what I mean? That your grandpa told him to give
Yeah.
up on. Like, man, you gotta
It
keep
was
that
young-
ruckus down.
young
Like who though,
MC,
for example?
yeah.
Who you saying it sounds like they were just making
All
noise in
that
the garage?
shit. Cool
Which
in
one?
the Gang.
Cool in the Gang. Cool in the Gang.
Fucking Run DMC.
Chingo, listen, you have to be prepped. No one can just talk to Trey. It's like a dog where you're like, look, man, he means no harm. He just pees on things. it's
Beastie
just
Boys.
Beastie Boys.
This is the thing.
Beastie Boys and Cool in the Gang sound
You had
nothing
to
alike.
find out they was white. That's how much of the same all of them sounded.
I know what he's saying.
You was like, they white. Yo, that's
He said Run DMC
That's
and
going-
Beastie Boys. That's Rick Rubin was the producer.
Well, yeah, okay.
Okay.
And which was the 808, and the 808 was brand new.
But okay, so but
It
right.
was brand new at the
Oh,
time.
But
shit.
so if the drum sounded
See,
similar,
when niggas start getting into the actual music, that's when it just fucks me up. I'm talking about the rhythm of how they rhyming.
Trey's over
Okay,
here.
the
He's like,
flow.
We out here and it's dark outside, and then there's like more shit that rhyme with that. It's just fucking. It was. I don't know. It was the
Trey's like, I got strong arguments until you put me across the table from someone who knows what they're talking about, and then nah.
broken glass
'Cause he-
everywhere. People pissing in the stairs like they just don't.
that
Yeah.
shit, right? And then they had 30 niggas that sounded like. What's the difference in Fresh Prince and Beastie Boys?
A TV show.
That's it. You nailed it. And Quincy Jones. That's the difference.
Well, and one was more Philly and one was more Brooklyn, but
That's it. That's the big difference. This shit
No.
didn't really
Queens.
start changing until
Queens?
mid
I'm
90s.
sorry, Hollis, Queens.
I'm
I
sorry.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys sounds nothing like
Beastie Boys
Fresh
from Brooklyn.
Prince.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, Beastie Boys, Brooklyn.
No sleep till Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
home.
Mid 90s is when it changed.
New York and Philly. We'll fuck the borough. It is
Okay.
it is different.
No, it's still
The Beast-
tri-state. All the motherfuckers the same. It's still tri-state, right? Philly's tri-state.
Okay, but I mean,
Philly.
the sound.
Uh,
New York,
technically,
Jersey.
nah.
What else?
It's Connecticut, New Jersey, New York.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
this guy
trying
like-
to
He
slide
like knows
Pennsylvania.
shit.
And I think we all know the many,
But Philly
many
is
of
right there though.
the history of great rappers that came out of Connecticut. I think.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah, there's no shortage.
a lot of white
Yeah.
guys.
That's where
Yeah.
you move when you
I believe
make
it was DJ Dockers that came from there. Yeah. Polo Extreme. That was probably one that came from
You
there.
know a lot about music, so I'll
little
bring
bit.
this debate to you. Do you believe? I'll bring this to you. I got into an argument with a group of black fellas, and you tell me if you disagree with this. I say that Drake is a better artist than Tupac.
I've never seen them draw.
Overall, better artist than Tupac. Tupac was pretty one-dimensional, in my opinion.
Well,
What?
with Tupac,
No, I'm talking
one of
to
the things that people always take into consideration with him, why that's it. Like if you were looking at straight lyrics, of course you're gonna have to bring up somebody like Eminem. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So what I'm saying is, it depends on how you're trying to narrow down your list. So
Okay.
with Pac, they bring all this, like the argument is like, but his social impact, his cultural relevance,
Yeah.
like the amount of change he brought on and what he stood for. And then they try to discredit Drake sometimes, even though he's a mega.
Do you know why I think
he's a
Pac
hitmaker,
is great?
Like,
Let
he's
him finish.
fucking with
Oh, I'm bad.
Elvis.
Oh, you're not done.
No,
I'm
I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna let you go. But to your point, Drake is killing it to the point to where you have to have him in the conversations with Beatles and Elvis.
What?
If you're going,
Whoa,
if you're
whoa,
going
whoa.
by,
He-
if you're
no,
going by
wait.
Grammys,
He never stole
And
any
hits.
material from black people. The Beatles and Elvis clearly were bigger
Yeah.
thieves.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my thing. I
Debatable.
say Pac is as big as he is because he died early.
Well,
That's
that's
what
what
I
every,
mean.
that's why
Yeah, like a
Nirvana's that's
martyr.
why
Yeah, when
that's
you
why
di-
Nirvana's so famous because they were talented, you know.
And then
very
the lead
big
dude died.
success. And
Kurt
the-
Cobain.
Kurt Cobain, fucking Jimi Hendrix.
Who was that motherfucker that died?
Janis Joplin is a piece of shit. She's
Yeah.
a caterwauling whore, but she died on her own fucking vomit, and
Yeah.
now she becomes this fucking hero. She was horrible.
Bro,
Oh God, yeah.
you think JFK was? You think JFK
Sounds
was
like two-
really a good president, or was he just one of the youngest to die? I mean, nigga was in his 40s. I'm just saying. He's in his 40s when he died.
and Vietnam.
That's a young president.
And Vietnam was part of his shit too. Like it was in his during his term.
I'm just saying.
So you're just saying
Martin
that
Luther King.
you're saying you died.
He was like 39 when he died.
You're right. Useless otherwise. If
Even
he
though-
hadn't died,
Even though I always say, they be like, oh, he would have been 80 something when he was still alive. You gotta keep in mind, he was still a Southern black man. That means his diet was fucked up. Like he was gonna die high blood pressure soon. Oh, my
JFK
bad.
also, to
Oh,
your
you know.
point, he came out during the TV era. So
Yeah.
when the debates first started getting televised,
He looked nice.
Who was he up against? Like Nixon.
Nixon.
Yeah. So I think Nixon wasn't prepared for that
Yeah.
shit. He was
Nixon-
sweaty. he
Nixon
was looking
looked
fucked
like-
up. He
Nixon
didn't sleep.
Nixon went into the TV era debates the way Rob went into us doing video on this podcast. Like
basically.
shit, that was today. Like,
Perfect metaphor.
Yeah, sweating,
To the
not
T.
know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
so
saying.
but
No,
do
you're right.
Is there anybody? How old was Pac when he died?
25.
25. Okay. Is there anybody that died in their 20s that you think was a great artist?
When did a motherfucking actor that drank himself to death?
I'm-
Dean Cain. Not Dean Cain. What's his name? Dean Cain?
Dean Cain.
What was that nigga
Superman?
name? No. What was this nigga name?
Clark Kent.
No. Shit. They brought him up. He was like 20-something when he died. It was a bunch of motherfuckers that...
Heath Ledger?
Hank,
I have no idea.
Selena.
Hank Williams Sr.
I know, we're just
Selena.
naming dead
Selena was
people.
young. He was in
Biggie
her
was
early
pretty
20s.
young. Biggie
Hank
was
Williams Sr. Didn't he
Yeah.
drink himself to death at
No,
like
he was in a
28?
car wreck.
Frankie
Amy
Lyman was like
Winehouse.
29.
How old was Amy Winehouse? 30.
27.
in her
She was in the
27.
27 club
And
with
they're like, "Oh."
Cobain and Hendrix, Jimi Hendrix.
He's a genius. Yeah, he's supposed to be a genius or something. Hendrix.
He did
I
everything.
don't know nothing about him.
He played. You don't know
Yeah,
anything
he's
about Jimi
dope,
Hendrix?
bro.
Wasn't he like on drugs with a guitar? That's like every nigga in like New Orleans. Like he was on drugs with an instrument.
I'm gonna shake you during the break.
What?
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. Chingo Bling is sitting in. He's gonna be with us all week.
Chingo Bling is offended.
You
He is thoroughly
took 13
with the
minutes.
mistreatment of Jimi Hendrix's legacy.
I know.
Was he good? Was he good or was he just young?
This
After
is
the break.
every day. People who are like, "Is he for real? He's for fucking real. It's
Was he?
real."
Because that's the
It's-
thing. You could just be young and doing it. That don't mean you good. You ever see a motherfucker 12 like like going off.
Yes, America's
Oh,
Got
no.
Talent is now a
And-
show.
Yeah.
And what was America like at the time? He fucking, what's the word? Like, despite all that,
Yes.
he fucking made it.
All of the racial issues and everything else.
And he was left-handed. Let's not lose sight of that.
yeah.
that
A
also.
left-handed black man trying to make his way in the
You
world.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and that
With,
nigga-
with an instrument.
The nigga also wore scars for ties. I just like, you know what I mean? It was the 60s.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Trey Tuts for now. Rob Mungle. Chingo Bling is here. We're going to talk more. You got shows coming up at the Houston Improv the weekend of July 26th. You can find us, praisewhiskey.com. Some of you guys are following along live. I got so many comments to get back to you guys on the Patreon. We are coming back.
I'm going to do something real exclusive on the Patreon, by the way.
Yes. In just a moment on the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Are you new to the Whiskey Brothers? Then check out the legendary first 400 episodes. Access the archives at praisewhiskey.com.
Welcome back, Rob, your boy. Your boy.
What's up with your boy, bro?
Yeah. it's
What's
not
going
my
on?
boy.
What'd
It's
he
not my
did?
boy.
Well,
I'm not a Trump man. How many times I got to tell you this? I can't stand that orange fuck.
What are you mad about, Trey?
I'm not mad. I just didn't he sign the shit and it's back to normal?
No,
That's
it's not.
what I thought.
I thought that's what I thought too, but it is not.
It's not.
So this feels good.
It's not.
We lost Kiki Maroon, but we have another Latino voice on the podcast. So
I'm speaking on behalf of all Latinos.
oh no, and Rob speaking on behalf of all old white people.
Yeah.
And I was speaking
I
on behalf
represent
of
all white people, and let me tell you something. I'm down with this mumble rap.
I got
think it speaks to the streets.
Well, representing the alcoholics.
I'm a big fan of mumble rap.
What? We're talking about a lot of. We're talking about innovation. We're talking about border crossings, I guess, because Trey's gonna make it
That's innovative.
Now we're gonna have innovative border crossings.
weird. It's a.
I recommend the trebuchet.
This is a. Have you touched on this yet? Musically, the political. I don't know. I know you take.
Yeah. I started writing today. I rhymed something with like misdemeanor and beaner, like Selena.
Oh fuck you! I can do that.
FEMA. I'm telling you, rhyming is easy, but it's what you put before the rhyming word.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
right.
Like Harvey got me waiting on FEMA. You know,
yeah.
da-da-da-da-da, Selena, you know what I mean? It just
It's
the
that
other shit.
It's the last word is easy, Rob. That's the
Yeah.
part Rob can't seem
It's
to
your
figure
setup.
out.
It's basically the setup.
So
Yeah.
what has happened? I'm just saying.
The 2,000 kids that's lost, they're still lost. This is just something that's up for vote in the Senate or Congress. I don't know. I think it's Congress.
And this is my
Yeah.
own confusion. They lost 2,000 kids,
Yeah.
like gone.
Well,
They're-
they're not with their parents.
They don't know. Yeah, they don't know. They
That's
don't know where they're at in the system.
I
They're
missed.
mismatched.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I missed like
They-
2 days of news because I was
Okay.
in. I was
Once
in.
they were separated from their families, they got shipped to different
Places.
Yes.
places
On purpose.
And some, on purpose, deliberately. And then some
That's
people
sad.
lost track of where they were sent to. So when the family say, "Hey, I want my kid back. I'm leaving," they go, "Okay, well, hold on. Oh, wait, we
See.
didn't. We thought we sent them there, but instead we
There
sent
were-
them over to fucking Toys R Us."
I just interviewed an immigration lawyer like
Yeah.
2 days ago to ask all these questions.
Yeah.
And I left my notes. It was some technical shit, but she was saying how like there were so many different cases and instances of there's a legal portway, like there's a certain bridge down in the valley where you could, let's say you're Honduran, Guatemalan, and I asked her, how do you qualify for refugee or political asylum, or or let's say you have a wife beater like husband dude or something,
Right.
can you be escaping that?
And you don't like authority. Yeah.
Just, yeah.
You oversimplified
You
this.
don't like authority.
I was trying to just make it clear.
Yeah. So tell me more about these non-submissive submissive women.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just a bunch of like fuck shit, a bunch of hoe shit going
Yeah.
Right.
down. To where it's like, oh wait, you're gonna take my kid? No, thank you. I'll just go somewhere else. They're like, no, come here. You're under arrest.
yeah.
Oh,
Type
yeah.
of, like so many different little like.
You know, this could have easily been solved if they just let people V-chip us. Like if the kids had microchips in them,
Well, they're
right?
not-
we
they're
could
not
we could
dogs.
connect them. I'm just saying, they right?
That
If
is.
they had microchips in them,
We
all the
found them.
informations would be right. We'd find them.
That is-
GPS.
So you think the whole world should be microchipped?
Not everybody, just immigrants.
They're gonna get ideas when they hear you say that.
Yeah,
Hey, I
Trump's-
wouldn't. You know what's funny though?
I feel like Homeland Security listens to us for other reasons, but the fact that they might be picking
You
up
gotta
some
keep
pointers.
track. You gotta make. That's how you can weed out the bad ones.
But you know what?
Air
What?
quote bad ones.
I wouldn't doubt if that shit happens and we
Yeah.
think
If they're
back to
actually
today.
chipping people
Yeah.
right now.
because there's money to be made. Somebody wants
Oh,
that
yeah.
government contract. Like, hey, I got 1 billion chips in my South Korean factory or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to sell to these governments. And we
Trump
need to
sitting around
find
listening to the
reasons.
Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Like, we need
I'm gonna tell you something.
reasons.
That's a great idea. That's a great
I'm
idea.
just
Let's
saying.
do that.
Now that's innovative.
Write
Look
that
at that.
down.
Look at
I'm
me.
gonna tell you,
Write
Trey.
that down.
Trey, you got a great idea there. You got a great idea. I want to bring you up to the cabinet. You're gonna be a guy in charge of chipping people. calling you Chipper. Your name's Chipper now.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something.
That's the worst Donald Trump impression
Niggas
ever.
will do anything for $30 an hour. I chip my ass for $30 an hour. I'll be a chipping motherfucker. Shit, be chipping like it's the Masters in this bitch.
The Masters. The Masters.
Chip shot. You got it. I
Be
be
chipping like it's the Masters.
I be chipping, man. No.
What if it's $25 an hour?
Yeah, we're negotiating the price now. What would you do for $12 an hour? Let's start there.
Oh,
How many
12.
chips? How many chips will you throw in the trash just to be a dick?
I couldn't. Now, $12 an hour. Yeah, it'd be a lot of people just unchipped. It'd be a lot of unchipped people. I'm $30 an hour, nigga. That's a good salary. That's a lot of steaks.
And you just chip all the babies and send
Yep.
them on their way, whether they wanted it or not. Just
It
get in there, Chip.
It depends. Like if a dude is athletic, I probably wouldn't chip him. I'd be like, you need a shot. You need a chance at making it. But because you can look at a person and tell they ain't gonna be shit. That'd be who I'd be chipping. You could, dude.
I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. Some parents, like when I hear parents talking to their kids, and they're like, "You could be anything you want," and I'm like, "No, not
him.
that one."
Exactly.
Not with that discipline.
My
Yeah,
dad-
let go of astronaut. Be
My
like,
dad
I
told
want to
me-
work at Costco. We need those people too.
My dad told me and my 2 older sisters, okay, y'all are limited. He was like, y'all only got a few things.
This was your childhood?
My baby sister, he was like, you can be whatever you want to be. But it was like my brother, he was like, you got a shot too. You 3, hey, shit, workforce. My sisters have had the same jobs for a long time. You ran with that.
And they could have done anything they wanted.
Yeah,
Their dad just
yeah.
beat it into them.
No, it's not true. Because you see it now. You like, yeah, dad was right. He nailed y'all.
What did he tell you?
No, I'm for real. You just see their life. You like, yeah, y'all didn't have it. It wasn't there. Dude, when he tell you this shit, he told me I was young.
You're not getting the chip. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, he always felt like I was pretty smart. I did decent and stuff growing up, but he was like,
when you were a child? What did you want to be?
Oh,
Just
man,
the
I
answer.
had-
What did you want to be?
I
What was
had-
your dream?
I had 3 things. I wanted to play basketball. Doctor lied to me.
Yeah.
Said I was gonna be 6'2". I'm
Ooh.
still waiting on that
Yeah.
shit. And then after that, I wanted to be a politician, like a senator or something like that. That was
Okay.
something I wanted to be. And then I gave up on that. and then I just started
And we
doing
could tell
comedy.
because earlier it's like, didn't he sign the shit?
Yeah.
Didn't he just sign some shit?
Anybody else give up on their dreams?
My dad always felt like I'd be a good business dude, but I like that. I don't count that well. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Just when they
I
start
like it
asking,
when people say that. I'm going to be a business guy. Well, what business? What are you going to sell? You going to sell whores? You going to sell fucking? What are you going to do?
One of the
What are you-
motherfuckers, one of them executives at like them companies, you don't know what they are. Like Nabisco or what? Like, I don't know what the fuck they do. You ever see the company? It's large, but you don't know what they do.
They
be
make
like,
cookies.
Yeah, nigga, we sell information. And like it's something vague like that. You like, okay. It's one of the companies you
Welcome
know.
to the company, Trey. I just want to tell you what we do here.
Well-
You know what we sell here? We sell dreams. That's
Yeah,
what we sell. You're going
yeah.
to be chief executive of dream slinging.
So
all
he
right?
always thought I'd be like that, like a CFO or something. He thought I was gonna be some shit like that. I had no interest in any of that shit because it was just, first of all, you had to wear a suit every day. These niggas always wear suits.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, that's kind of
I'm not. I'd be like this in the meeting, just like this, VP
with a hat from a losing hockey team.
Yeah, just that. Just disrespect the shit out the office.
What did you what was your plan before this all happened?
Man, I saw Eddie Murphy perform. I was like, man, I just want
Yeah.
to be a shit talker.
Did you watch him live or are you talking Raw and Delirious?
No, on tape like that, Rod. I was a kid, so
Same, yeah.
Yeah, Delirious is dope.
I saw that and I said, I want to be a black guy.
Wait, you're halfway there.
To have the freedom to wear a
Yeah.
blue or red leather suit
Mhm.
would just be like I can't. That would never. I think about that all the time. Like even when you tape a special, like even then.
What's her name? Did it the female comic? What's her name?
Oh yeah, Blondie. I can't stand her. Rob.
Amy Schumer?
Yeah, Amy Schumer.
She had the leather special.
Yes.
Schumer's dope.
That is what you like?
I haven't seen it.
That's what you like? You hate the Godfathers, but you like Amy Schumer?
I said she's dope. If we're going to get on
All
this
right, I
Godfather
can only
We
assume
need
dope means good. I mean,
Brando is not good.
Hey, that's going to affect
Brando.
your hip hop opinion. Like all that shit you said about Beastie Boys, we have to factor in
Yeah.
your Godfather opinion.
You ever see her Just for Laughs thing from 2011?
I'm not saying she hasn't from 2011. Yes,
just saying-
I'm not saying she didn't used to
I'm
be
saying
funny.
it holds up. So,
Trey,
Marlon Brando's performance in Godfather does not hold up. That's my point. Oh my
that
God.
was his leather special.
Shitty.
but Amy
God.
Schumer's leather special. That's something
Haven't seen
that'll
it.
stand the test
Rob,
of
I ain't gonna
time.
lie. I
For
got
the
a headache
first
35
time
minutes
in 615 episodes, I'm about to quit my own podcast. This was a mistake.
Brando?
I've decided that this was a mistake. We tried. We gave it a run.
What do y'all think about what else did he do? I watched some other
Marlon
shit.
Brando, he did fucking Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. He did fucking On the Waterfront.
Make him a list.
Yeah, it's.
I'll watch. But The Godfather's supposed to be his one, right? That's
he
the
was
one.
in Superman, for Christ's sake.
That's supposed to be the one, though,
He
right?
was
The
Jor-El.
Godfather
Yeah.
was
A1.
shitty.
A1.
And that Mario Puzo dude. I mean, you know,
he started when he was real young. And then he had like this crazy career where he was like, who's the it guy? Like the Tom Cruise or something. So he was like the Tom Cruise of that generation that got old and did a serious role, I guess.
Yes.
They didn't want him to be the Godfather. They had other actors in mind for it.
There we go. That explains it all. This nigga was the Morgan Freeman of his day.
Trey, you kill me,
This
man.
is a nigga we can't give up on.
Morgan Freeman?
That's the nigga we can't give up on.
What do you mean you can't give up on Morgan Freeman?
He got in trouble. Nobody give a fuck for real. They still showing that Mountain Dew commercial. I'm just saying. Chris Brown,
Teflon.
you know.
Yes.
Nigga, you know they canceled all OJ commercials, and he was acquitted. And they didn't show that motherfucking
they stopped showing
that rental car commercial no more. Hurts.
They stopped showing
all his shit.
All those police.
He didn't
squad
get his
movies. All those naked
he
gun
didn't get
movies.
his NBC job no more. Nothing.
They stopped showing
Canceled
naked
all
gun.
that shit. Morgan Freeman grabbed some ass.
Still voicing those penguins.
Yeah, he still do. He gonna be God in another thing.
I remember when.
There it is.
There was a time
OJ
when I
got.
could walk down the street and grab an ass.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the first time I came into Shawshank. That's what we called her pussy.
We have here's what I know. We have
Shawshank.
so much to talk about.
I never seen.
Sounds like
that.
a strip club.
You've never seen Shawshank?
God.
Go fuck yourself.
It's too much violence.
We have
Too
homework.
much violence.
It's a prison movie.
Yeah, it's the greatest. It's on AMC every. I think they think it's a series. They show it every fucking night.
That's not the
Like,
greatest.
man, they should have another episode of this.
No, the greatest prison movie is Stir Crazy. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Here's what's
Y'all
gonna
mind?
happen. I'm gonna mercy kill this one. Chingo, you were at the Improv the weekend of July 26th through the 28th. You're doing stand up now. Is it all stand up or is there some music?
All stand up.
Nice.
Okay, dope.
Nice. I want to talk more about your show and what's coming up. Sadly, this episode is already in the can.
I hate when that happens.
I know.
Because
Look
I
what-
have so much shit
No
to piss him
shit.
off about.
I know.
I want to make his beard turn red.
We're
One of these days.
You're letting it grow out a little bit too,
Yeah,
aren't you?
a
I
little
like
bit,
it.
a little
Trying to
bit.
get that old man winter look going.
Yeah. In the middle of
Chingo,
summer.
you're on Twitter at what
At real. Wait, let me see. Twitter's at Chingo Bling.
at Chingo Bling. You're very easy to find. You got a ton of followers. You guys should be one. You guys got to watch this one live. There's not going to be a camera for the second episode, so we may cut up a little bit more. This has been fun. PraiseWhiskey.com. You can always drunk dial us 323-510-7468. 323-510 shot is the phone number. We're on Twitter at Praise Whiskey. This episode will be up on Tuesday. You guys can hear more on Friday. Thank you guys, as always, for being a part of the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by
Scarface.
Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast
Ever.
The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area.
All
content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.